Hi, welcome to another edition of Tales from Tinkerage. And today, talking about swords. Eldest daughter wanted to give one of her friends a sword for a birthday present. Not quite up to making one out of metal yet. Didn't think her parents would like that. Not quite sure whether her parents would actually want a wooden sword. So we've gone with cardboard. Now, I've already a few stages in. I'll take you through in a moment some of the stages that we've gone through to get to this point. It's not far off now, ready for some paint. Going to spray paint it, going to put some primer on and some paint in different areas. Still need to produce the hand guard, cross guard. I must get up to speed with sort of terminology for swords. I'm going to put some cord around the handle. We're going to put some little embellishments on the edge of the pommel. So construction so far, I've drawn out the approximate plans on this spare piece of cardboard. Literally just did this from a pile of scrap Amazon boxes. Started cutting pieces, using a straight edge obviously to get slightly better finish, cutting them out with sharp scissors and a craft knife. So we've got a variety of layers, and I'll take you through a closer examination of the sword in a moment. Now I'll try and photograph this and put a link so that people can look at this a bit more closely. I probably would change it slightly. This is model number 1. It's probably not going to be the only sword we build. I'm certainly planning to make a few more in a few different materials. Probably make card again. It's quite a useful material. So the essential construction is a variety of layers. It's standard corrugated card. You get the standard Amazon boxes. Cut out a variety of shapes, stuck them together with PVA glue. So I tend to buy PVA glue in bulk. Does pretty much the same job. Buying it in bulk is sort of builder's PVA, and then decant it into smaller bottles. This little bottle here we bought many years ago, but the brush, as long as you keep it immersed in PVA, seems to stand up quite well. I occasionally need to clear the threads in order to stop it sticking together, but it does well. This is just a fairly straightforward painter's cork. It's an acrylic based cork. You can paint over it. It doesn't sound very well, but it trims quite nicely with a sharp knife. So here's just a close-up shot of the sword. You can see how it's been made from a number of layers, corrugated card stuck together, then filled in the edges and the gaps with the acrylic cork. It does a nice job of filling that in. Cardboard was stuck together with the PVA glue. Does get a little bit soggy if you ever do it on the glue. The PVA is, I think, water-based. You can thin it down for some uses. In this case, we just used it straight from the bottle, and it did a nice job. You can see here how, if I can get this to focus. So you can see how we've got a number of layers with the card running in different directions. I think if I took a little bit more time, the model number 2 might look at varying that slightly. I didn't want to put a core in place. Many prop makers will put a plastic or wooden core in order to give their swords some rigidity. This, particularly now with the acrylic, it is fairly well embedded. There is some flex to it. It's certainly not going to withstand any form of sword play, but for an artistic piece to go on a wall, I think it will go nicely.